base of the transportation plan. What else can we say? It's preparing.
Commuters railing against NJ Transit is going to cost you.
Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Hurry on Shoot the Breeze. And yes, I have not cut my beard off. I put it on, said I might do it, but I haven't done it yet. Due to the fact that it's starting to get kind of cold, and to me, I don't want to cut it off when it's cold or get real freezy. Then I have to wait to cut and do it. So I want to wait. I'm gonna wait a little while longer till I get the I lost the button, so yeah. So I'm just gonna wait until when I have time.
Cooler air has begun to settle in. 50s and 60s right now. You can see the change.
When I have the time to
drop. In the last 24 hours in Newark, a 16
give me some buttons for this there.
Buttons.
But the thing is, I'm gonna wait until it gets a little bit warmer, and I'm gonna put on the cut my beard off, goatee. Cause usually, let me tell you like this: during the summertime, I shave all this stuff and I trim this down, make it a little bit noticeable, just lighten it up a little bit. And I I lighten it up so it won't be too fully, because in the summertime it gets hot and it's sweaty and stuff. So what I do is in the summertime I shave everything off. I guess leave like the goatee and just shape it up once in a while. Just shape it up, and I get my hair cut low cut. Sometimes a low cut. I don't need a fade no more, but sometimes a low cut fade. I could do what I need to do. So yeah, that's what I do. So probably a little later on, I'll cut this or keep the full goatee, and then going to summertime lightening up. I'm thinking about cutting all my hair off again. I'm not sure about that because I don't know if I want to go through the hassle trying to make. It's not actually. It's not that hard to maintain. Believe it or not, my charger came out. Or my thing. Excuse me. It's not hard. It's not hard to maintain. It's fairly easy to maintain. It's easy to maintain the thing. I got an electric razor, so I guess and then I use a my straight razor and just go over it again to make it smooth, and I'll put some oil on it to keep it nice and manageable and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not that hard to do. It's not that hard to do it every day. So yeah, I probably might do that. So for Yahoo, in my family group chat and online, saw it, said I should cut it. I ain't cut it yet. I left it as is, so I wanted, but eventually I'm just gonna cut this off goatee and give me a low cut to finish off the look. So yeah. And other news, that's something I wanted to talk about for a while because I don't know, it pissed me off. It really did, because I don't know why this dude did it. For what reason, I don't know. Let me make sure I get his name right. um, I guess. Yeah, this dude. Blurred Without Fear. This dude, I don't understand this dude whatsoever. So some of y'all who don't know, I still like comic books. I do. I like I like comic books. I still do. And I got nothing wrong with comic. I love comic books. I haven't bought none of them, but the ones I still have, I still take them out and read them. I got some nice vintage. They probably might be called vintage comic books, but I still take them out and read them. The Death of Superman, the Resurrection of Superman, the Four Supermans, Milestone comic books. I got the first issues of Blood Syndicate, um, Icon, Hardware, Static, Zombie. I think another one, Shadow Cabinet. I think I got it. I think I'm already there. And I also got the crossover. The very first crossover. I forgot what. I think I got two of them. The very first crossover of Milestone and DC superheroes fighting a super powerful being, a kid. He was like the first Doctor Manhattan. Put it like that. He was the first. You could more call him on the long lines of either Legion or um Molecule Man or Franklin Richards. Matter of fact, let's say it like that. He's more on line like Franklin Richards a little bit. But anyway, I read these comic books. I mean, and like back in early 2000s, I came across this guy called Comic Book Explain. Now he had a good following of people and whatnot, and I was very intrigued with him. I liked his I liked his content. His content was good. I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that. Whoa, shit. Cause what comic book was playing, he was like how can I say? Where I like this other content I met on TikTok, King Queen Lion. Yo, y'all gotta read some of his comic. Yo, I gotta buy his comic books. Not the book, but the single ones. I have to, cause yo, those shits are bang it, yo. Anybody, TikTok, King Queen Line, check him out. Good guy. He's over here on YouTube too. Good guy. Got a lot of good comic books. Flame, excellent. There's another content creator, Black Sands. He uses Egyptian characters that got like these superpowers. One dude, if he looks at you, you're dead. That's it. He looks at you, you're dead. Point blank, you're dead. I think that's his power goals. Like he looks at you. It's like Daredevil in Egypt with the penance stare. But I don't. I think that's true. This young Egyptian. I think he's an Egyptian prince. That's what I think it is. But yeah, those two guys, they got some excellent comic books. I advise y'all to go check them out, read about it, buy a comic book. I'm gonna buy all these comic books as soon as I get some money. I don't got the money like that, but I'm gonna buy. So yo, get this guy's comic books. But anyway, back to the story. I I read comic book explain all the time. I listen to him. He got a Patreon, and I read his Patreon. So I'm good. I'm good with that. Good with that. Recently, he did he explained this one comic book from this other comic book called Rippleverse. I never heard. Trust me, I don't know nothing about the Rippleverse. I never heard of the Rippleverse. So Excuse me. So I didn't really care about the Ripperverse. About the Ripperverse, but the thing is, he was talking about this comic called The Antagonist. The Antagonist is basically a bunch of villainy black superheroes that took over the White House, got the launch codes, and everything. This one superhero named Destructo, Mr. Destructo, was gonna use the launch codes to set off all the nuclear warheads and shoot them off, plunging either shooting them and having them aim back to America or going up to their destinations, starting World War III, a nuclear war. That's what he was going to do. But it's like hit or miss. Now this woman that was with him was about um a woman badass. She was badass. The way comic was way she was badass, real badass. So what happened was he did everything to destroy the. Now this other group called the Americans. You had people that were like Superman, Wonder Woman, but they were using but they're like using Americano names and dressing like American symbols. I forgot the lady name, but she dressed like Statue of Liberty. You got another one that looked like the Flash. Another person that looked like the whatnot. I gotta go back and see it all again. The second issue that he did, but he said and like the comic book was badass. It was badass. I loved it. I said if I could buy it, I would buy it. I will actually buy this comic book. It's really good. It's really good. So after a while, this man blurred without fear. He started talking about how the comic book was was made by a man who was a MAGA supporter, a Trump supporter. And I'm like, okay, what did that got to do with the comic book? And he was saying that, he shouldn't. He was saying that, he, comic book explained she had never had, what you call it, supported this comic book creator or supported the comic book and stuff like that. He talking about, he's supposed to be a black person. He supporting somebody that doesn't like black people. Some type of BS, okay? But the thing is with me, who the freak cares? Who cares? I mean, actually, who really cares? Who really cares about the about it? Who cares? Who cares about the political version, the political views of a artist? Cause we all read Marvel and we all We all read Marvel. We all read DC. And do we know any of the characters? No, any of the comic book artists, the artists, the editors, their political affiliations? No, we don't. And do we really care? No, we don't. So why is that? This is so important. Remind you, the Rippaverse studio. I looked it up. It's called Rippaverse Studios, and it's on um it's a black owned thing, like Milestone was a black soul. I don't know if it got a lot of credit, but it sold a lot. But I seen what the man was talking about. He sold a lot of comic books, so he's doing a pretty good job. He's doing a real good job. So I'm like, okay, this guy's this guy's legit. This guy's legit. So what's the big fucking problem? What is the problem? First of all, Blood Mafia doesn't have that many subscribers than Comic Book Explain. He's not even in the top 5. Now I know the top 10. So what is he gotta do? I know I'm not nowhere near the top 5 or top 10. I'm not even near the top 100. I'm like top 1,000, 100,000. I'm all the way down at the totem pole in the dirt. I'm the dirt that keep the totem pole up. But the thing is, this man's not even in the top 5, top 5, top 10, or top 20. I doubt he's even in the top 100. He probably in the top 1,000 because he don't got that many subscribers. So why is it that it made Rob from Comic Book Explain to take a 2-week ahead? He did promise us that if the new issue of Scarecrow came out, he's gonna come back off of his break to do the thing, and he did. He kept his promise on that. I'm glad he did, because I want to know the new thing. Cause I'm really trying to get these comic books. I really want these stuff. I know I gotta get at least 20 or 30 books now. I gotta get Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Superman, Absolute Flash, Absolute Martian Manhunter. So altogether, probably 20, 30 comic books. Cause I know Batman's like is at issue 14 now. So, but I'm glad that I was able to watch Broncore to get a synopsis of a footnote on what's going on in the comic book. So when I read it, I know I should be surprised, but I don't got the money. I don't know when I'm going to get it. When I do get it, it'll be good. It'll be a good read for me. So, yeah, Blood Mafia don't even got that many people under under. He don't got that many subscribers. And I know how I know. I'm on here right now looking at his channel. He don't got that many subscribers. He don't. But if you look under Comic Explain, you can't see it. Comic Explain is in the top 5. Was it in the comic book YouTubers? He's in the top 5. So this man shouldn't really care about what someone who is significant got to say. But I followed him for years. So I know I know a little bit about him. I ain't say I know him. Me and him were pals and buddies. No, me and nothing like that. But what I'm saying that I know him. I follow him, and he lost a good friend of his way back, and it really hurt him. Um, comic historian. I follow comic historian too. I follow him too. He passed on. I forgot how he passed on. I don't want to bring up things like that because that really upset me too. I was kind of took him back took him, took him back by that. But what I'm saying is that somebody like Cowboys man, you shouldn't worry about what somebody should say. But I understand you need to step away, let the heat die down. And the thing is, only reason why I see why this man either what you gonna call it went after a comic book explain because he probably jealous. Listen, it's just an opinion. I'm not saying anything that's fact, but my opinion that's it because why would you bring up why would you talk about somebody's political views? What they got to do with comic books? If you think about it, X-Men is a political comic book. I don't see you going after him about X-Men. And X-Men been around for even Stan Lee even said the X-Men represent what was going on in the world. And that's what he stood by. It was going on it was the X-Men was about the political climate back in the 60s. I think they came out around the 60s, 70s. That was going on in the world with the civil rights movement and stuff like that. So he make a comic book full of um, white people. He the multicultural superhero team. White, black, um, Native American Indian, or they call it indigenous. Um, Latino, Canadian, all mixture of different races and cultures. So why ain't go after those people, or why people don't go after him for doing for it too? The thing is, what I'm saying is this: don't bring politics in in certain parts of things that people trying to do. Don't bring in politics. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense because once you start bringing politics and everything, that means that that's what's happened to this guy now. Everybody's coming after him because he's the one that targeted comic book explain for no reason whatsoever. And this man, not even I could say like between comic book explain, King Queen Lion, comic historian, um, Sir Villain, Red Panda, um, um, I forgot this other dude I follow, but he's more on TikTok. Let me see something. He's more on TikTok than anything else. He's on TikTok more than everything else. I'm just gonna see.
Please tell me y'all have seen the video of the CB.
No, I'm not talking about that. He um I can't find him on here. Cause I haven't heard from him in a while. I'm wondering why I haven't heard from this guy. He's one of my guys I like too. I haven't heard I haven't heard from him in a while. I forgot his name, but he's on here on TikTok. But the thing is, let me see if I do this. Go here, do this. See. King. 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 I like that long. I like that. I like that. That's cute. No. Mm, damn. I'm gonna see if it goes to his followers. What's a good thing to do? Turn this on. The reason why I was trying to go to his followings is for the simple fact that one of them I think it's his cousin. I think it is. I forgot his. I don't know if it's his family member or something like that. Oh, I forgot his name. Comic, but I haven't seen him in a while. I'm like, yeah, but he's like one of the top five too. So I'm really complex about this guy who's not even in the running in the top five, talking all this stuff. Now I'm not trolling anything. I'm just trying to understand why somebody like him wants to get on this platform, talk about somebody else because he was reading a comic book and he liked the comic book, and you get on his case for it. Why? It doesn't make any sense. That's the most stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. I mean, it's kind of it's kind of redundant. I shouldn't say that word, but I said it anyway. It's kind of stupid to me. It is really, really stupid to be out here complaining about um oh this comical creator is a MAGA racist and stuff. Who cares? I look. I feel like this. If he's getting mad because the comic book portrayed black people as villains, let's look at it like this: how many comic characters or comic books there out there where the black people started out start out the start out the comic book as being a villain, but they didn't show them when they changed their life. They didn't really change their life. They went into hiding. The man became a school teacher. All things were his With his level of intellect and stuff like that, why would he want to be working in the school system, knowing that he knows about everything in the school system? Why? That's the most craziest thing you could ever do. We're gonna something to do. That's the most craziest thing to do. And his wife was like a career woman. I mean, not for nothing. She had a good job, a good thing, and she was good at her job. And everybody was like, "Oh, because when it came out, she was doing her job, doing this, doing that, and she could super hear everything, and found out that she was she she was up for a promotion, but they gave it to another guy who was less qualified. And what she did was she she what you call it? She what you call it? Did I mean, like I was saying, she supposed to go for the promotion and she didn't. So what happened? She confronted her supervisor, told her supervisor, "Yo, what's wrong with you? Why did you do that? Why did I get the promotion?" He got scared and everything, and she flew up in the air and whatnot. And yeah, used her heat vision and incinerated him and incinerated the car. I was like, "Oh shit, I fucked up. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta do something before this shit get out of hand." So she left and whatnot. She left and went home. Husband already knew what happened. Husband already knew what happened. Remember, he's a telepath. He knows everything that goes on with his family and stuff. I might be wrong. I don't know, but he came. She came home. He came. She came home, and yeah, really got got tore into because of what he did, because of what she did. That because the thing is, if you think about it, you understand that you're gonna get those. You're going you're gonna get get to those companies that they don't value. They value you when you're not making waves or anything like that. As long as you know your place, they don't care. and then they will dangle a carrot in front of you and snatch it before you can take a bite of it, and let somebody else take the bite first, then give you like the scraps. It's like sitting in a like going to a dinner when they're having a big old bakery, and the person showing you all the food that they have, like yeah, this, that, and the third. And then when you get there, everything is going just for a few scraps. And say, here, you can take the scraps. You can have some scraps. So yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand that. Why would you? So mm, I'm looking at road wars. It's not guy nearly got robbed or something. But yeah, but like I was saying, who I don't understand. Why is it so important for everything now to be politicized? Why everything got to be? Can we just have a place where we just have a peace of mind that we can just go to without worrying about politics and everything else that's around the world? I mean, do we really need to put politics into the comic book area? Do we really need to let comic books be politicized now? If a comic book is good, this is worth mentioning. Plain and simple. And Rob, I know you're in New York. Where you at? Fight on, brother. Cause I feel like you've been treated unfairly. Wait 1 minute, people. Yeah, like I was saying, let comic books be comic books and let politics be politics. You don't have to bring in politics into a place where people want to break away and and be free from. We don't need to do all that. It doesn't make any sense. It's a nice. I mean, if a comic book good, the comic book is good. Some people say that comic book explain didn't wasn't gonna do nothing about the Rippleverse, but the Rippleverse made this the and the antagonist is part of the Rippleverse. So guess what? Rippleverse is getting shot out anyway because those people that follow the Rippleverse know that the antagonist is part of the Rippleverse. So people gonna start looking for the antagonist. When they find out it's from the Rippleverse, guess what? They're gonna go to the Rippleverse. The Rippleverse gonna get the promo, get the promo. So guess what? They're gonna get a lot more people subscribing to their site than you. And I think that's what the problem is too. You probably want your channel's not getting the most views or the most subscribers. You want to be up there with Rob and the rest of them. So you did this whole thing, so controversial thing, just to get to subscribe, so people come over, look at what you talking about, look at the views, then they want to subscribe to your channel, see what more you gotta say. Congratulations, you just became a controversial person for all the wrong reasons. That's it. You doing all this for all the wrong reasons. You getting subscribed to for all the wrong reasons. Nobody gonna want to hear about you and how you explain about your explanation on comics. No, they ain't gonna do that. What they gonna do? They're gonna come to see you and want to see what you gonna say about somebody else and their political affiliation. And if you don't, since you already did it, they're gonna be looking for it. And if you don't give them their justice search, they're gonna start attacking you, talking about calling you out and everything. Now they're gonna start trolling you, acting like, yo, what's wrong with you? Why are you doing this? Oh, you was talking about him, talking about. They're gonna come after you and find out everything about you, like you trying to keep hitting. And guess what? It's not gonna be pretty. It's not. So congratulations, you played yourself. But then again, but all in all, things on here on YouTube shouldn't be all about politics. We got a lot of people on here that do politics, and you go on their channel and talk about those people like you want to talk to in them politics form. But things like comic books, toys, blacksmith, anything electronics and anything like that, and people trying to get into these things, or DIYs and everything else, leave the politics out of it. Let them be for what they are. Let them be for what they are. To let people escape from everyday life. Like my channel I made for men to get away from everyday life. Just to sit down, relax, chill. We talk about things, everything underneath the sun. I'm not trying to force people to talk about anything that they don't want to talk about. It's just that if you want to talk about something, you can talk about it. And if you got something to say, say it. This is a place where guys can have their fun. You don't have to be. We don't have to talk about politics. Just like we can talk about like I said, I can talk about anything and everything. But this is a free zone for guys to have their fun, to have their freedom of expression. If they got something. I have a thing called Ventful Fridays, but I don't say nothing at all. I just look at the screen like. I probably might do that next Friday. Ventful Fridays. I'm gonna bring that back. Ventful Fridays, where I can sit down, don't say nothing. I just look at the screen for 1 hour. I don't say a word, and I leave it like that. I won't say a word. I'll just say hello, how everybody doing? This Ventful. Give my name and everything, and let everybody know that it's Ventful Fridays. I'm gonna start now, not saying nothing, and I'm not gonna say a damn thing. I'm just not gonna be talking. I'm just gonna let everybody. Hopefully, I get people to come on who want to talk, who want to say something, yo, that's what this thing is all about. And I do it on a recap on TikTok. I don't say nothing. I just keep quiet. And if somebody want to come on, want to vent, they can vent. You don't got that much to. You only got 30. It's only 30 minutes, so you get about 15, 20 seconds to vent, and I'll let you vent about anything and everything you want to vent about, and that's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. But the thing is, I don't talk about politics. Politics is not my forte. And if politics is not your forte, keep it out. Keep it out and leave it where it is. Leave it where it is. You don't need to have politics inside the in the space where you created to keep yourself relevant. What you need to do is just not talk about it. If somebody bring it up to you, okay, you can talk about it and see what they say. That's it. But it's not that serious. And in the comic book area, genre, politics is not not something that people want to talk about. It's not. It's not. So what you do is keep politics out of your form. Let your form be for what it is. No matter what your form is on YouTube, let your form be just for that specific thing. Now you can always make another channel. Hmm? You can always make another channel and talk about politics all you want about it. Or you can break down the comic books and politics together and see where they match up at. See where they match up at. But any other thing, leave the politics out of it. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for politics being inside of a specific form that you created for a certain thing. Like I said, I don't really know why he did it. Maybe because he want to be as big as Comic Book Explain, or one thought thinking about he made got some dirt on him or something like that. There's no dirt about it. There's nothing to discuss. He talked about it. He talked about a comic book that he felt like it should be recognized, and he talked about it. And he told people, "Yo, check it out." And that's what everybody doing. And he just and it's a black and the thing is, it's a black creator. But the thing is, nobody like the fact that it's not that nobody didn't like, but it was like a black creator who political views doesn't match up with everybody else. Who cares? Who cares? Let me ask you, who really cares? My political views doesn't match up with everybody else. I can say like this: I am a Democrat. I'm a full blown Democrat. I am a Democrat. But half the stuff I don't follow. I don't. That's because it makes sense. Now, I to me, I'm gonna put it out there. The gay community and black civil rights are two separate entities. They're not the same thing. They are not. One, they told on one side the black community is the struggle that black people went through their our generation of life, living it, being bringing brought here to this country. Slavery, Jim Crow laws, lynching, and everything. This all happening down south and stuff like that. I understand, but there's some places up north it happens too. So yeah, the racism is world is statewide from state to state. It is country is worldwide. When it comes to Black Americans, it's worldwide for us. People people are trained to think of us as lower than dog shit. We're we're underneath dog shit. We're underneath the dirt. We're like the stuff that people don't want to get on their shoe, and they try to scrape it off. That's how people around the world and some people in the U.S. perceive us as. Now the LGBTQ community, the gay community, their fight is not the same as like my fight. Yes, they go through struggles and things like that, but the thing is, their fight is totally different. They looking for they looking for civil rights just for existing. We're trying to get our civil rights for survival. That's the that's the difference. One group's trying to survive, and the other group is trying to gain some type of recognition. That's it. That's how different we are. So they can't say that oh we're just everything. No, everybody's struggles is not the same. You can't. I can't put a Jewish community struggles and mix it in with the gay community struggles because they're two different struggles. Even the Jewish people say their struggles are different from everybody else. So you can't relate everybody's struggle for the same way. You can't. It's different. And then when it comes to comic books, sometimes comic books does become politicized. I remember when the towers came down, every single comic book you could think of talked about it. And then even then, they had to change up. Creators had to change up the way they did things now because the towers are not there. The towers are gone, so they had to change up. They had to change up their storylines and stuff like that. And I remember back then, pre 9/11, people were African or I'm Asian, I'm Caucasian, European. Post 9/11, everybody's an American. Everybody's unified. It's unified. Everybody's unified now. So yeah. So that's why I have to say much about that. I know I went on a rant on it because I felt like the reason why I went on a rant like that because, like I said, it wasn't nobody. It shouldn't be no reason for anybody to be bullied or be talked at about something that they like to do. Bob did nothing wrong. He just talked about comic books. He gave his synopsis about the comic book. And he gave his dialogue about the comic. He explained what the comic book was about, and that's it. So you want to go out here and start talking about, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. Guess what? Now you part of the problem. Instead of just keeping your platform free for politics, you just make yourself part of the politics now. Instead of keeping politics out of the comic book verse, you bring it in. So now you gotta reap what you sow. And if people start coming after you because what you said, yo, you made your bed, now you sleep in it. Plain and simple. You make it, now lie down, sleep in it. You want the accolades and stuff like that. You got it. You got it now. Bro, if I think you got the accolades, you gonna get blown up now. But the thing is, what you did, the flip side of it, now more and more people are gonna go to Comic Book Explain, want to see what the hell he talking about. Then they're gonna go to Comic Book Explain, putting more views on that specific thing that he was talking about. Because you opened your mouth about it. I'm looking for the thing he talked about. Because I want everybody to
Or you can be loud and spill all the tea. The book of cooking class.
So because we're covering a lot more stuff that's not Marvel and DC, one of you guys suggested that I cover The Ordeal. And this comic, or really webtoon, is
the origins of the antagonist. Okay, go for that. Look that up. The other one is, I forgot what the other one is, but look at the origin of the antagonist. Go look that up. See what y'all think about it. Maybe y'all probably might like it. Maybe some of y'all don't. But whatever reason, check it out. Yeah, the indie comic is amazing. The antagonist. So look that up. It's called The Indie Comic is Amazing. The Antagonist. That's the first one. The origin of the antagonist. That's the second. That's the second issue. This is the first issue. So check them out. Check it out. Go to Comic Book Explain. Check it out and see why all this blew up. And if you like it, great. If you don't, hey, at least you looked at it. You make your assumptions about it. But other than that, like I said, go check it out, see if you like it, and that'll be it. That's all I have to say. I'll say goodbye. Everything is cleared. Everything is calm. There's no more breeze. The water calm. The trees stop swaying, and everything's quiet. I'd like to thank everybody for showing up, and see y'all next week. Next week will be Brimful Fridays, but I'll just wait for y'all to come on and talk and see what y'all want to vent to get off your chest. You come vent. Go to www.youtube.com/Mr. Herbie, and let's get it on. All right. This is Mr. Herbie going out, and remember, John shot second. Peace.